anyone else's job to go on the internet and stump him and kick a man while he's down. My take on it is, even like P. Diddy, I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen, and I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake, but things happen in life. And P. Diddy business is P. Diddy business. It's not my job or anyone else's job to go on the internet and stump him and kick a man while he's down. My take on it is, it's not my business. I don't think it's right at all, and I don't condone it. Even if that happened to my daughter, I would be hurt. But that's a choice that my daughter made. Yeah. So I don't want to kick nobody while they're down.
I think the big thing, because I have girls.
Even like P. Diddy. I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy.
Top of the morning, y'all. It's Coffee tapping back in with a news update on a couple things for y'all. Hit them comments, man. But 50 Cent and Floyd, I don't know. Like, I thought at some point they squashed the issue. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. I don't know. But it's clear Fifth triggered by this, what Floyd said about him here, as that was during an interview. People 50 Cent said, he says, they didn't even ask him about this. Champ, is you stupid or is you dumb? Get me the fluck out your head. You sound like a hater. Did he do it? Coming soon. Now, Fifth has been relentless going in on Diddy, as we all know, ever since the news dropped about the settlement with Cassie and all the other allegations and lawsuits that have came since then. And there were certain things Fifth leaked, or not leaked, but shared with us that was being discussed behind the scenes back then, and phone calls and things like that, man. And it really, to me, like 50 Cent, again, he never goes on a social network for no reason. He'll relentlessly troll and clown a motherfucker sometimes. It's on some petty ish. Sometimes there's a real reasoning, like it goes deeper when he's active on his social media ish. But this whole Diddy situation, to me, with the Diddy Do It documentary coming and all that, like Fifth been kind of sharing things over the years as well, with little comments he made that something was, I guess, a bit off about Diddy. But I don't know, apparently Floyd just felt the need in this interview to tap in on this, as, you know, like they didn't ask him about Diddy, or I'm sorry, 50 Cent or the Diddy situation or anything like that, and whether him and Fifth were cool again. Fifth's on some fluck you ish, calling the champ. He's either stupid or dumb. That's what 50 Cent says. I want to see that documentary drop soon. As I said, Fifth had shared that there was going to be some serious ish on there, like that, you know, there was someone behind the scenes or something, some kind of like smoking gun type like evidence against Diddy that would really expose whether these allegations are true or not. But I don't know, apparently Floyd ain't respecting the way 50 Cent been going in on Diddy and all that. And I don't know, what do you guys think about his comments about, what do you say, even if it was my daughter, she would have to, that was her decision, she would have to live with what she did? Like, I don't know what to make of all this. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Check it out, y'all. And we got Old Block Louie, was shot that night in the ATL when King Von lost his life. You know, word was that he was shot by police after, you know, he started getting back active, shooting in self-defense, and his gun jammed up, and you know, he ended up with some very serious injuries. And it's so wild. Look, I mean, getting shot in the head, I think it's always serious when that happens, right? You're most definitely lucky to be alive. But in retrospect, looking back at, you know, like King Von, obviously he was deceased, lost his life that night, and then so much stuff came out in the blogosphere about investigations, and, you know, he went on to be labeled like a serial killer, right? Then you got Lil Tim, beat the case. And then Quando Rondo, man, things that went bad for Quando a billion times over since then, man. And then we got Old Block Louie, who seemingly has been getting all kinds of operations and, you know, different things he's got to do to recover. And it seems like, you see, he's saying, I'm glad it's finally over. I love you, Mom. You know, just, I guess, enjoying another shot at life. And yo, the internet is so flucked up, as we always know, man. Individuals are really out here like talking about, like cracking jokes about dude's appearance, about, oh, they really split his wig for real and all that, you know, like, yo, dude was shot in the head, man. You know what I mean? Some cold-blooded motherfuckers out there. But I guess the last piece of his get back and recovery is some reconstructive surgery. So like we said, right, Von deceased, a lot of things came about him. Quando Rondo, he's going to be fighting a battle for a long time, and I don't know, even behind them walls he may be a target. Lil Tim, you know, you got his situation, then you got old block Louie. You know, what will be the next step in his life and his journey after going through all this?
Mr. Davis, you're aware of everything that's going on. You talked to Mr. Arnold about the necessity to continue this case.
I was wondering about the 21-day window.
For filing of the writ of habeas corpus?
Yes.
I think there was an agreement between your previous counsel and the state that it would be extended. When was that to elapse?
January 25th.
So it looks like that has already been closed.
I don't get another shot at it?
No, generally it's a statutorily set amount of time. And then if there's an agreement to extend it and you agree within that time, but once it closes forever, unfortunately.
I hired a new counsel.
When did Mr. Arnold sub in?
Came in like the 21st of January.
Okay, if that's something that either parties want to discuss, but other than that, absent a stipulation, there's not much I can do about that last date, unfortunately. All right, so we were talking about then changing the trial. You were saying November?
Yeah.
Does that work for you, Sean?
Was that the 14th?
4th.
Yes,
Okay. Based on representation made by counsel, I do find that there is good cause to continue this trial. I will vacate the June 3rd trial date and the May 28th calendar call and reset it for November 4th, 2024 at 9 a.m. with the calendar call of October 29th at 9 a.m. as well. Did you want to do a status check on discovery, Mr. Arnold?
Yes, Your Honor. We could do 60 days from today.
Okay, any objection?
No.
We'll do a 60-day status check, then that'll be April 23rd at 9 a.m. All right, we'll see everyone back. We'll see you back at that time. Again.
Okay, I got family.
All right, man. And then Keefe D, just a quick, you know, update here, more or less. The you know, he switched attorneys. Attorney got the trial date pushed back as he needs to review everything. And it's so crazy. He's talking about he feels good at trial, which, again, this is going to be an interesting trial with the, you know, the main thing being all these interviews in the book and all that. Like, how will the attorneys, the defense and the prosecution argue this to a jury? You know, like, I'm sure the defense is going to say, oh, that was entertainment, you know. Look, I don't know if there's a disclaimer in his books or something like that. This is entertainment. This isn't all actual, factual. How will it all work out? But he's talking about, you know, they got a gun of the vehicle, and if he was even in town that night. Well, listen, I don't think there's any way possible, even if he tries to say he was embellishing on some of this stuff for entertainment reasons, that he's going to argue he wasn't in Vegas that night. I don't think that's going to work. But as far as the weapon, never forget there was that talk of that raid right before Keefe D was arrested of some ammunition being recovered, and we've all been wondering, you know, could they possibly tie that to all the way back then? How will that work out? I don't know. This is just going to be a case in the likes of never we've seen before when trial comes around. And most definitely trial is going to happen. I don't think there's going to be any last minute plea bargain or anything like that. Keefe D's old, some health issues and stuff like that. He's fighting this thing. Now, I'm a little confused about all this. Like, he's wanting to keep stuff about his bond a secret. He's got to put up 10% of that 75. Or I'm sorry, he'll have to put up 10%, which will be 75K. And, you know, there'll be more stipulations where he'll have to be on house arrest. But, you know, they're having hearings where they have to determine. I thought only the feds did this. I didn't know, like, state cases do this as well, where they have to determine that the money is coming from a legit source. You know, it's not like they could just go bail them out. You know, there's a lot of red tape to go through in this situation, if you will. But I don't know, he's talking about he wants that to be kept secret, the terms of the bond. I don't know, it feels like there's a lot going on where Keefe D is really worried about his and his family's safety. You know, I believe that's what the privacy issue is about, and keeping issues secret. As when that little clip was cutting off, that's when he was asking the court about getting protection for his family. As you know, there was that one phone call where the prosecutors were talking about, you know, the words green light were spoken, and they were saying that was Keefe D trying to put a green light out on people. And the defense said, no, that's him talking to his son, I believe, saying, we've been greenlit, be careful out there. And I don't know, here he is now asking about protection. Like, you know, this is going to be crazy, man. Will he beat the case? What kind of danger will they be in? Tupac was a beloved guy. There could just be so much stuff at play here that we're unaware of, man. So there y'all have it. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Let's talk in them comments. Subscribe. And I'm gone. Peace and God bless.